Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. I'm Kel. This is Working with Resonance. We are doing a general tarot reading for Capricorn. Welcome, Capricorn. Thank you for being. All right, so let's see what we've got coming through for you today, Capricorn. Feels very quiet. Four of Cups coming through very, very quietly. Very, very quietly. It feels like you are really caught up in the resonance of something, but your instincts are calling. If it's coming through the intuition, coming through the filter of the mind, then perhaps you may feel that something's amiss, something's not quite right. From the instincts, it'll move through the body. It won't come through the mind. That's how you'll know. That's how you'll know the difference. It does. Wow. All right. It does feel like there's a change in phase in a relationship for you, Capricorn, where there's been an imbalance of power, for lack of a better word. There's been a very dominant, distorted masculine frequency, not from a particular side, just in combination to do with partnership, a relationship. It feels like it's been particularly that you felt stuck there, but at the same time, it feels really comfortable for you. But there's something just outside it feels like it's just outside your conscious awareness, so more likely instinctual, that is calling you. King of Pentacles, Saturn, maybe. You may be coming into the experience of Saturn, Capricorn. King of Pentacles is also Capricorn frequencies. So the call here could be to your soul, to your essence, to your divinity, to your riches, to your wealth, to your ability to manifest almost instantly. Wow. All right. That kind of, it's got an intensity, and I can see how the frequency or the vibration of it, it's moving away from a heard thing to a felt thing. The vibration of the current circumstances of the relationship are so intense, to be mesmerizing almost, but there is a shift. There is a shift coming through in regards to a relationship. Seven, oh wow. Seven of Swords in reverse. Your truth, your essence, your core energy, frequency, whatever label you want to put on it, is well and truly now in the spotlight, no longer in the shadows, no longer hidden behind all the quiet things. Definitely something to do with the Saturn activation here for you, Capricorn. So Saturn and Neptune are gearing up for a conjunction early next year at 0 Aries. It's going to be really intense, the activation, and also the playing out of it over time. It does feel like it's got to play out over time. Also, it could be very, very intense. A lot of emotions presenting. I'm not sure how much that has to do with you, Capricorn. Those images are coming through much more at the collective level. Wow, it's peace unfolding through the release of the shoulds and the shouldn'ts, the rules and regulations. Yeah, very true. Very, very true, Capricorn. So if you're experiencing that, please do let me know. Otherwise, it is potentially just a message in regards to the collective that you've helped me bring through. So thank you very much. 5 of Cups. How different is the frequency of these? One's almost blissfully unaware, and the other is fully aware of I want to say how they've contributed to the situation. But really, it's just energy. It is just the residue release. You still have your bubble of truth. There's an awakening here when this 5 of Cups frequency presents to you. The lotus is blossoming behind it. Beautiful. Beautiful, Capricorn. There is an awakening. There's nothing to feel bad about or ashamed about. It's part of growth. It is part of the unfolding of life at this time. 10 of Wands. Yeah, you are carrying a lot. You do have quite a large amount of responsibility on your shoulders. Perhaps you've kind of internalized that or rationalized that as that's your lot to bear in life, but you are in the line of fire for a Christ-like activation. They've drawn my attention to the fact that this is similar to a Kundalini activation, but it's not coming at this point through your body in the way that we would normally perceive it to. This is a wall, massive, massive wall of defenses that you have accumulated, you've built up, and you've, as a rationalized it, that's the closest vibration there is, to as part of your identity, as part of you proving your worth and your value. Yes, it's very, very heavy, the responsibility that you carry. But if anyone comments on it, you kind of just brush them off. No, I'm fine. But there is massive activation coming through here for you, Capricorn. Yeah, it is going to be knocking on the doorstep of all your acquired beliefs and values, shining some new light on them. You may find flowers particularly important over the next few weeks, Capricorn. There is something about flowers because they've presented here more than once now. So there's some synchronicity, or it will be like a sign or a confirmation to do with flowers as this unfolds. Two of Cups. Four, you definitely are having an awakening, and it feels very sudden, and it feels um, it's way more than an aha moment. It's kind of as though you've just broken out of a shell into a whole new world, a whole new perception, a whole new way of being. Even it's not here yet, but it's not far away. There is a freedom in connection here presenting as well, Capricorn. It's truly, truly beautiful. There is the synergy, there is the oneness, but there is the perhaps awareness of the mirroring and the reflection of self in the other, but there's also a respect of space for the other as well, just allowing them to be. But at the same time, there's this powerful, powerful synergy of the two of you. This does feel like it is to do with a relationship for sure. It's a very, very big wake up call. It doesn't, it's got me shuffling. It doesn't feel like it's bigger than a tower, but it doesn't feel destructive as so much as finding yourself, remembering you, your essence, your wholeness. Yeah, Five of Swords. This ties in with the Seven of Swords in reverse. There's no misunderstanding here. There's a shift in communication. The communication is very, very clear, unambiguous coming through. And it kind of clears away or brings into your awareness at least, all of the storylines and narratives that you've built a life upon that aren't actually yours. Now, this occurred for me just recently, actually, Capricorn. For me, it was a very clear understanding of when, as much as what, my core narrative that I created as a young child, how it came to be, I could see it played out in absolutely everything. It was just a sudden illuminated clarity. So perhaps you're having an experience similar to that, potentially. The moon, this lunar cycle, is definitely intense, but aren't they all? Um, oh, you're walking into here source masculine frequencies. So potentially you are experiencing the disruption of the residues of distorted masculine. coming to the surface. And that I feel has a lot to do with this awakening of the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords in reverse. The moon will always be of assistance to bring things into awareness. Now, you're potentially going to, when you have this awakening, aha, mind-blowing moments, you are potentially going to want to take some action with that Eight of Pentacles to make it right. I need to do something to make it right is kind of the storyline that's presenting. Working at fixing, working at repairing. But there is still yet more illumination on the horizon, the Ten of Pentacles. This wisdom, awareness, wake-up call, aha moment is bringing to a close life as it has been. You will not be taking residues with you forward from here. You will be starting completely at the beginning of a new phase. None of the knowledge that you have is going to necessarily help you in this, Capricorn. Doesn't that sound quite sinister? It's not, though. This is the shedding of all the responsibility that you've acquired, not through your own desire to acquire it, but the teaching, the learning, the training that you've had over a lifetime that's taught you that you need to bear this much responsibility and probably even more. All of this that's been is coming to a close, leaving it behind. This is talking spiritually, but you could also be experiencing during this time some kind of move or relocation. It is mostly presenting as spiritually. Three Pentacles, you're seeing the signs of it potentially already. Things are changing. You could still be working a little bit from the outside in right at this time, fine-tuning as you put something out there with resonance, seeing the manifestation, you're like, hang on a minute. Just don't get caught up too much in that, Capricorn, because it can take you down a rabbit hole that you weren't expecting. Voice of experience. Ten of Cups, here you go. Again, the flower, the lotus, coming into full bloom. So if, like the lotus, your beginnings, your roots are in a lot of muck, you're moving from that perspective, from the swamp perspective, to the fully open lotus perspective, experiencing the outside world, the world above the water, not below it. How interesting. There's no fear presenting here. This is something I'm finding quite unique in your reading, Capricorn, is the lack of fear. Even with everything changing, there's not really any activation of fear. It's more of a release. Yeah, six of Cups. Wow, it's like, oh, I knew I was almost there. I knew I've been close. It's kind of the reaction I got. Yeah, you're very, very close. With the Four of Cups, you are very, very close. There is really just some fine tuning, and it is this awakening stuff here that's coming through, that the universe is guiding you through, Capricorn, that is going to make this manifestation the most incredible yet. Absolutely amazing. Truly, truly beautiful frequencies. Capricorn, thank you so much for watching. Allow me to bring that through and experience it as it passes through. Truly amazing honor. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is your reading for today, Capricorn. I do hope that it helps in some way. Thank you so much for being here. Love you. Be kind to others. I'll see you again soon.